Oh, get him, Brian. Is it on? Yes. Get him, Brian. First fish of the day. Brian's whooping him. Already beating me again. What'd you get? What'd you get?
And it's a beautiful jack to start the day.
We'll take it. Nice. We were scared breaking off the skunk. It's really chilly this morning. We're not having fun because it's so cold.
I'm having a blast.
No, he's not. He's been the quietest he's ever been this morning.
Oh, it's so cold.
It's so cold. We're just waiting for that sun to crack through, trying to catch some fish. Got some live pilchards and some live shrimp, and he's fishing shrimp, and he just caught the first fish.
Yeah, we're in beautiful Stewart again today. There you go.
Crab trap bait.
And you know, I know we fish in Stewart a lot, but you know, we're not done exploring new areas and new things and trying stuff here. So you know, you really got to put your water time in. So that's really what today's about for us. Actual real fishing, water time, see what we can make happen.
Exactly. It's gonna it's gonna warm up nice today, but in the meantime, we're just gonna complain about the cold and try to catch some fish.
Yeah, we got a water temperature about 60. It's a little cold, you know, relative to what fish are used to around here. So let's see if Darcy can keep up.
Come on. Was it under the dock he ate that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another jack.
My fish was on the bottom.
Jacks.
Hold on, I'm gonna put another bait.
What?
I gotta put another bait.
Jack hole. Where'd my other jack go? Jump out of the boat?
I let it go. As good karma.
You lame.
I let it go as good karma. Shush.
All right, I just want to show you how I got my shrimp rigged, just like this. Rip it in half, and you slide it on, just like that. And I don't know if you guys saw that Cubera video the other day. It's awesome. I call it Cubera, but I changed reels because that one was broken. I'm using a Revo inshore saltwater version. Pretty not too bad in a tsunami bass rod. Get him, Sizzle. Is it net?
I don't know. It's a jack. It's a jack.
It's a big jack.
I let him eat that bait this time. All right, that's what got me. It
Big
was a
one.
jack. Bigger one, yeah. They're really pretty. Very pretty. Right in the corner. That's what bit me before. I just threw it back in the same spot and ate it the same way. So now I know we found the jacks.
Yeah, you know, when the conditions are a little bit off, you know, you're going to catch small snappers and jacks all the time.
Yep.
Jacks are a real trip saver if you're a charter captain. Darcy got about a 6.0 circle hook for her live bait.
Yes. Thank you.
Hopefully, when the sun heats up, some of these fish will get a little more active, particularly the snook.
All right, guys, we are moving around, trying different spots. We're now in the inlet. We're kind of drifting and seeing where we get bites, and then we'll stop and we'll kind of anchor here with the trolling motor to find some fish. And I just put out half a shrimp on my favorite little rig and just caught this beautiful croaker. That's a nice size one. I've caught some bigger ones, but they're also a great snook bait. He's on a little on the big side, but also delicious to eat. That's a perfect size to eat. Caught a lot of them on the beach and have a blast catching them this time of the year. Nice. Let's see what else we can get them both. We need something a little bigger.
You also caught some ladyfish, right?
Yes, big ladyfish back here, but nice. I'm keeping them for trap bait.
Right, so we're actually catching fish. Got like
Yes.
2 ladyfish, 4 or 5 jacks, and a nice croaker. So, you know, bending a rod on a cold morning.
Nothing too crazy, but we're bending rods, exactly. Kind of waiting for that weather to heat up and have those fish start chewing.
Like we literally caught like 7 fish so far.
Yeah, more than that,
Yeah.
actually.
So this is hooked
He's
up.
coming in quick, he's coming in quick. Get up
Another
here,
jack.
you jack crevalle. Well, they don't jump right away, you know it's not a ladyfish. Ooh, it's a cat. Never mind.
Another species.
We got another species in the boat,
Let me
though.
show you what a catfish looks like.
Watch out.
I know, I don't get spined.
The saltwater catfish.
Saltwater catfish. I'm not gonna eat them yet.
No.
You never know though.
Should
If we
I
don't
keep?
catch something good, I'm gonna be eating croaker, jack, catfish,
He's pooping.
stew.
Oh my goodness. Fish cakes.
That might be not a terrible idea.
Fish.
Crap fish stew is what we're having tonight
The
for
day
dinner.
is just beginning.
Did she just say the bidet is just beginning?
The day is just beginning.
Do you guys
We
use
need to-
bidets?
He needs to be a little bit more positive. We still got an incoming tide coming up. Brian loves bidets.
Everyone loves bidets. If you guys don't have a bidet, you're missing out, and you're living like it's 1750. Let me tell you. I'll put one right in our Amazon store. Go check it out. Puddin's Bidet. You guys really get the good fishing. Anyone can fish. I'm gonna give you the real life stuff.
Every other country is smarter than us.
Yeah, you don't have a bidet.
What?
You glad you clicked on this video?
That's a great analogy. All right, guys, so we're just continuing to move around and we ended up buying more live shrimp. We just came over here and set up on the edge of this flat and we are fishing pilchards back there, shrimps on jigs on the bottom, as well as popping corks. And I ended up catching a few jack crevalles and catfish. And I just hooked the first sheepshead of the day on my jig on the bottom with the shrimp. And that is a keeper right there, beautiful fish. We're trying to see what else is gonna be chewing around here. Maybe some redfish, maybe some triple tail, maybe some trout. You just never know. That's why it's called fishing. But we got a sheepshead in the box. Fish tacos, baby. We're gonna pop them off and we're gonna get lines right back out, but I just caught him, bouncing it off the bottom. Nice. I'm surprised he's like just kind of swimming on the edge of the sandbar by no structure. Usually these fish are tight to structure. Hooked up! I was just on the tower looking for fish up here and I had to come down because there was a bunch of wakes. I was gonna fall. And I just got a bigger sheepshead right at the boat too. The sheepshead are on the flats today. Nice. Get up here. There he is. Look at him. Hooked perfectly, wasn't going anywhere with that jig. And like I said, he just ate it right at the boat. I was reeling it up to recast. So pretty funny that I'm catching the sheeps on the flats. Let's see what else we can get into. Usually when the sheep start biting, that's usually when the other good fish start biting. Like I'll catch some sheepshead, then I'll catch black drum at the bridges, and so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. But we're getting dinner. We're getting fish tacos. All right, there he is. I'm gonna put him in the live well, keep him alive, get back to fishing.
Oh, Jesus, Darcy.
What did I do?
You
left that open.
No, I blame you.
You were throwing bait.
It's your fault.
I never went in there.
There goes my bait. Look, it's all your fault.
You were throwing baits, not me.
Can't hear you. I got mercury.
Don't blame me.
Can't hear you. My mercury's too loud.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Close the well when you're done.
Get him, Sizzle.
Oh! Broke me off.
That's what happens.
Blue.
Eat him. He keeps on swimming out. He's something fooling with
Yeah.
him, I'll tell you that.
Right in this channel, there's a ton of fish. Seems like.
Whoa, that was a good jerk. Might took my hook
That was a good
time.
jerk.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Whoa, did you see that?
Oh, big one.
Is that a bluefish?
Oh, that was a bluefish. That was sick. Oh, he's right there on it. He just came back for it. He got it.
Took my hook.
You got your hook.
Oh, I got my hook. You sure that was a bluefish?
Yes. What did you think it was?
I don't know. My thing just went over, the line's flying out.
Get him, get him. Got one?
Yes. Now we're having fun, kids. This is a bobber. Darcy has another dead bait.
Yes. This was just getting hit. Oh, there it goes. About to get hit. Doubled up.
Okay.
Big bluefish, big bluefish. You want the net?
Sure. Oh! Hook.
Dang it.
That's what happens when you use a mono hook on bluefish.
Oh,
Yep.
dang.
Right through my hook. All right, we're gonna put another one on.
He was big.
That's what happens.
See if I get one on the dead bait.
See what you can do.
Fish on there?
Yeah.
What is it, a circle hook?
Yeah.
Jumping. I just saw something on the surface. All right. Woo, what is that? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Follow your fish. So we put out a bunch of lines. We're just moving around this flat here, trying to find fish. And I was standing up in the platform looking for fish, and we just started seeing fish as we started trolling motor, around this flat. Ooh, there's fish darting everywhere. Is it another big sheepshead? Anyhow, so decided to stop here because I saw all these fish on the tower. It's a bluefish.
What?
Hey, nice. First bluefish of the season for us. Brian is gonna get the net to land this fish. And he's on mono. Of course, bluefish have sharp teeth, but this size one is a nice one. All right, in the boat he goes. All right, look at it. Check it out, guys. Another species in the boat. I told you the bite's only gonna pick up after catching sheepshead. Bluefish. A lot of you guys can relate to these guys up north. What is that, a cocktail? What do you call that, a cocktail?
I'd call that a cocktail.
Cocktail blue?
Now a snapper's a teeny one, a cocktail's a little
Yeah.
bigger. Some people call those snappers. See, that's why we used the net, because he was on mono.
Broke right off.
Right.
Circle hook's right in there.
Yep.
All right, nice. Another species, accomplished. All right, gonna bleed this fish, pretty simple. Just put it in the cooler so I don't get blood all over the boat. Make my life a little easier. And pretty simple, you can use a knife if you don't want to stick your fingers in there, but you just basically take the gill plates and you rip. Pretty simple, and he'll bleed out. But you have to do this with bluefish because they are a very oily fish. Good to eat too, but down here in Florida, we're pretty blessed with the assortment we have, so we don't eat a whole lot of bluefish, but bluefish is quite delicious, and I'm excited to have it for a Catch Clean Cook.
So Darcizzle, would you say you caught that fish using the techniques that I use?
Yes.
If you guys saw the Cabera video, Darcy was so adamant about making sure everyone knew it was her technique.
Yeah.
But you know, as I always tell you guys,
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's true. You gotta have a flat line out. And so sometimes, like if you're power pole, the drifting, or if you're staying still, like, and I know you have all kinds of live bait. We have live bait, pilchards, and shrimp, and everything else. But dude, put out a chunk. Some stuff just wants a chunk. I have a pilchard out on a bobber. I have a shrimp out. Darcy's fishing with a shrimp, and I put out a chunk of ladyfish on a circle hook, and that's what just caught that bluefish. Okay, so you don't know what they're gonna bite out there. Just because you have beautiful baits, don't mean the fish want that. So here's the rig. I got a 7/0 circle hook, owner, 40-pound fluorocarbon leader, and like a 1 ounce weight just so it stays in the current. I just wrapped the mono around that. Trust me, it works, as you just saw. I actually just caught that, that's probably the biggest fish so far. We just got this reel. This is a Kuma Azores. It goes for about 120 bucks. It's like they're, you know, in that price point, it's a great reel. And they sent it to us, so thank you so much, Akuma. And so we're
Yes,
kind of just,
thank you.
Yeah, so we're trying to just test it out before, you know, we like to, you know, recording before we get married. That's what I like to say. So it was a great date with the Azores. And we're using it about a month. It's been working great so far. So if you guys have any comments about Akuma, put them down below. And this is a random rod I found in my living room. I think it's a Tsunami Airwave or whatever. And let's get back to this.
What do we got? What do we got? Getting close. Oh,
Bluefish?
the blue. Get over here, buddy. Get over here, buddy. Come on. He had my shrimp on a jig and he's hooked perfectly. Woo!
All right.
Nice. That's a fatty.
Yeah, there's another nice one.
Woo! Getting bigger, getting bigger. The incoming tide is bringing in all the big fish. We're gonna have a delicious bluefish Catch Clean Cook coming right up. So many fish on this flat.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. Yellow-eyed demon.
Is he bigger?
Yeah, he's slightly bigger.
Nice.
Nice cocktail?
I don't know, he's pretty big size for a cocktail.
It's a nice one. All right, guys, let's get some more. All right, guys, we are back at the house, and today is an actual beautiful day. We are gonna fillet up our delicious, one of the bigger bluefish right here, yellow-eyed demon. And this is like I said, like we said on the water, this is a nice fish for this area. We have caught them about maybe double the size, maybe triple the size, but that's rare. And I know these fish get up into their high teens, but we're just gonna fillet them up. And you saw that we bled this fish, so you always wanna do that, and particularly with bluefish, the second you catch them. So we're just gonna take off this fillet, see how it looks. We have had bluefish before, and it is really good. And there's also anglers out there that absolutely love bluefish and will tell you they're just amazing to eat. And then you'll have other anglers out there that are like, you cook this fish up in a cast iron skillet, throw the fish out and eat the cast iron skillet. So, you know, there's a big variety of people who love to eat this fish and hate this fish to eat. So go ahead and drop your comments down below and share with the rest of us if you like to eat bluefish or you don't like to eat bluefish. But a lot of people consider this fish a trash fish. And I don't think it's a trash fish as long as you eat any fish. You know, you take care of your harvest and you bleed them and you ice them properly. Most fish are quite delicious to eat, whether it's deemed a trash fish or not. So we're just gonna go ahead and take the skin off. We're gonna go ahead and cook a delicious recipe in the house that has a very few ingredients, but is going to be delicious. You wanna try to keep your knife a little up from the skin because there is a bloodline that lays right on the skin there, as you can see. So we can just go ahead and clean that up in the house, not a big deal. And we're gonna go ahead and knock out this big bloodline. And you can see how big of a bloodline there is there, even after bleeding this fish. So we're gonna have 2 loins. This looks very similar, by the way, the meat looks very similar to king mackerel or kingfish. So this doesn't look as appetizing, like I said, like a kingfish, but at the same time, it doesn't look bad. Like it's just not your, snapper or your grouper. It's not that pretty, but it is gonna be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, just get the little leftover bits of bloodline off, and then we're gonna meet you guys in the house for the cooking with pudding portion of this video.
Thanks so much, Darcy. Another great job filleting those bluefish. Welcome, guys, to another edition of Cooking with Puddin. And today we're doing bluefish. And you guys know I'm from Long Island, from the Northeast, and you know I know a lot about these bluefish, okay? And I grew up catching these bluefish. I grew up snapper fishing with a bamboo pole off the Bellport dock. My daddy grew up doing that. I got these pictures right here from circa 1902. So my family's been catching these bluefish forever. I used to catch them on umbrella rigs, trolling offshore out of Merchants Inlet. I've caught them from the beach on the Finsab, Fire Island National Seashore, fins, and I just grew up with the whole time. And I know in New York, we eat them, right? I've even fried up the little snappers in the pan. In Florida, it's a trash fish, okay? Because we have lots of other fish to eat. But I looked around and I found what they call the best bluefish recipe in the entire world, and we're gonna try it today. All right, here we go. I got the fish, and as Audrey said, there's not that many ingredients. I got olive oil, land shark, potatoes, garlic, salt and pepper, and some chopped up parsley. Let's get right to it. I'm not sure if this is a potato recipe or a fish recipe, but it seems to make some delicious potatoes. So first we're gonna do this. About half the garlic, half the parsley, a lot of salt and pepper. Mix that up good. I can already see where this is going. It looks good. Then we're gonna coat the pan. Put them on the sides. Nice. I'm gonna put that in the oven. Okay, now put that in the oven for 10 minutes. 20 minutes. And also what I did was I flipped, a lot of these got brown, and so I put them on the sides and then put some of the unbrowned ones on the bottom, okay? So you rotate those kind of. Now we're gonna take our fish, put it right on top. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is a fish recipe or a potato recipe. And I mixed up the rest of the oil and the herbs in here. And we're gonna put this right on like this. Back in the oven. All right, guys, had that in about 15 minutes. And let's see how it did. Ooh, looks pretty good. As you know, we're gonna put the lemon on or the acid at the end. All right, it's gonna be delicious. Let's go see how Darcy likes it. All right, Darcy, there's a little.
I'm so shocked he's cooking potatoes right now. That's like the biggest no-no in this house. Is potatoes.
Well, this is the best bluefish recipe in the whole world.
So it's worth it.
As I was telling the fans before, Darcy, when you were at the store.
No bread, no pasta, no potatoes.
That's how I'm so handsome. But I'm not sure if this is a how to cook potatoes recipe or a bluefish recipe. Because all the recipe talked about was how great the potatoes are. And they are delicious.
Mm-hmm. I just think because the potatoes pair really well with the bluefish. For some reason, that was really tasty bite. And now I'm gonna try the bluefish by itself.
It's delicious. There's nothing wrong with this fish, right?
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Delicious.
Yeah. Just like any protein, guys, just how you cook it. Like nobody eats fish by itself, or even shrimp. You put butter and cocktail sauce on it, so.
I can't reiterate it enough. It's like, as soon as you catch a fish, you bleed that fish, particularly bluefish, really need to be bled. That's like the key to having delicious bluefish. Icing it down properly, having it the quickest you possibly can. The freshest, the better. Of course, with anything, of course. But I'm just saying, in particular, bluefish. But doing it that way, and not being a trash cook, it's gonna be amazing. Just saying.
I'm over here wolfing it down. Again, if you keep the knife up like Darcy did on the other fillet a little bit more, you're even going to get more of that dark meat off.
Yes.
But, you know, some guys like that even.
Yes. And yeah, I don't know why people call it a trash fish because it truly isn't. Like I would consider a bonita more of a trash fish, but you know what? A bonita, false albacore, we call them bonita down here. But even people will swear that bonita are delicious too. So it's just, you know, it's just how you take care of your fish and how you cook it and all that good stuff. It all comes together and they all marry together. There you go.
There you go. You know, that little saying, someone's trash is someone else's treasure. So, you know, don't judge people. You know, people,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
People grew up on these up north. So,
Like me.
yeah.
So,
Very good. Very good.
right, delicious. So as we like to mention our sponsors at the end these days, of course, thank you, Landshark Lager.
Yes.
Also, Smith's products, of course, which Darcy always uses the filleted knives. It's our Sizzle 15. And all the info is always going to be in the description, of course. And what we don't mention enough is they have all kinds of stuff for camping and pocket knives and sharpeners for inside the home and electric and beautiful knives and stag knives,
Cutlery.
all this kind of stuff. Cutlery, yes, all that great stuff. And season's coming up. Don't forget Darcy sunglasses. Darcy 30% off Revo
Stick 'em on.
sunglasses. So in the future, you know, season's coming right up for you guys. That's about it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We hope you enjoyed. We got a lot more epic content coming your way real soon. And until then, follow your dream and keep on catching. Go ahead and yell at him and talking with his mouth.
I'm
full.
pounding down this bluefish. I don't care.
Manners. My dad would say, you sound like a pig stuck in the mud.